Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. First of all, big up all the guests with us today. We've got some sicko people from the Star Wars community and nerd community. You get it, man. Today we're talking Mandalorian Season 3. I'm going to be interviewing the guests to see what they're saying. I ain't wasting time. We're going to go straight into this thing. We're going left to right. So, Jesse, you're up first, bruv. You got to rank Season 3 out of 10. And are you overall like satisfied or dissatisfied? Or did you want a little bit more? Or were you happy, man? I gave it 9 out of 10 for me personally. Season 2.
Damn.
Yeah, I really liked it, man. Season 2 for me was a 10 out of 10, just for some context. So, yeah, what you saying? Season 3?
I would say like a 7.
Woo!
But I'm very satisfied, though.
Okay,
like
okay. You're satisfied.
Yeah, like I like it. But, I mean, 7's still high. Let's be real. Like, 5 would be good, you know?
5, okay, damn. Okay, hold up.
Right? Because I mean, you still got 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh?
No. If something's 1, it's like cancerous, bro.
Yeah, 5 is
2 is like dog shit. 3 is very bad.
5 is in the
4
middle.
is very disappointing. 5 is like average. And if you're going off 5 is average, you're happy with 7. All right, calm. All right, calm. Yeah. Island Jedi and Steven, what are you saying out of 10?
I give it a solid 9. I really enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah,
9 here as well. Really enjoyed this. All 3.
Cool. All right, we're going to snake away round. So, Mr. Stony Magnum, what are you saying out of 10, bruv?
I'm clearly not in the right group here, but it's like, according to your scale at least, I'd give it like a 4.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
If you lot are happy doing that, 5 is dead average. Like, you didn't love it, you didn't hate it. It was fine. You're going 4. Disappointing. Damn.
If 5 is damn average, I'd even say a 3, like a 3.5.
Wow.
Could I just ask what made it that level?
It was just mind numbing. I was not entertained once in that whole season.
Really?
I think they got too much money. I think they dropped they did not spend enough time writing it. It's just they got a couple thousand extra a couple $100,000 dollars in the CGI budget, and they said okay.
Damn.
I found it.
Yeah, we'll come back to you, bro. Don't worry.
I've got so much to say. Swing around.
No, Dad, what are you saying out of 10, bro?
It was an 8.
Oh,
and then I go back and forth between 7 and 7.5.
That's fair. So you're feeling
he's about
where Carbophonics at.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not too bad. Cole Weathers, what are you saying out of 10, bro?
He can't.
10 out of 10.
Oh, he's back
on. We got a 10, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. So for you, I just to get some context here, what would you give season 1 and season 2 out of 10?
Good question. 8, both of them.
Both 8.
You think season 3 is better than 2?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Cool.
That's a big flex. All right, can we just run that through as well? Like, Jesse, what are you saying out of 10, season 1 and season 2? For me, it's 9, 10, 9. For me.
Like, it's all a new story.
Damn, you love Mando. I thought I loved Mando.
Yeah, I love it, man.
I mean, season 2 for me is the best. A number, I'm not sure.
He's damn good.
I mean,
just say the 10, bro. Come on.
Just say it. Because it's not. Because what was the episode? The frog one was season 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Or no, it was season 2.
That was season 2.
It was season 2 because it led into both.
Season 2 was Luke, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 9. I'll give season 2 a 9.
Okay, calm. Steven, what are you saying?
Oh, I'm 9 all the way.
Triple 9s.
All 9s.
Yeah, all 9s.
Triple 9s.
I really enjoyed it, and for all of the positive for me, it outweighed any negative. So for me, it was a solid 9. All of it.
Season 3 more so because it was almost ruined for me. There were all these theories and conspiracies online, and then for none of them to come true, for at least for me.
That's why you can't fucking.
It's like the armorer. The armorer's a spy.
Oh my god! I was never on board with that.
Great.
I was never on board with that.
Carbophonics lying out of his teeth right now, ladies and
gentlemen.
Dude,
go watch all the fucking live streams. I called everybody out. Like, nah, dude, can't no.
No. Stoney, season 1 and season 2 out of 10.
They're both solid 8s.
Both 8. Okay.
Fair. Okay, a little redemption to the first one. That hit me in the chest.
Yeah.
Season 1, I'm gonna say 9. Season 2, 10, and then I'm gonna stay at 7.5 for 3.
Two was arguably the best season. I mean, it was.
Grogu move.
Yeah, I would put one.
Backstory, Luke.
That
Yeah, I
last
put
season
one.
alone was worth it.
Cole. Oh no, I asked you, didn't I, bruv? I asked you. All right. Next question. And I don't want to hear you don't know, bruv. It has to be one. What is your favorite part of season 3? On the spot, Jesse. For me, I'm not joking. Yeah, R5 in the finale, I fucking died on my reaction, bruv. With those little SWAT cars coming, I was dying, bro. So like that for me is my favorite bit. Jesse, what's your favorite bit, bruv?
Shit, you're putting me on the spot, dude.
Yeah, you joined first.
All right, so
These are too good of questions, dude.
They are.
It's
I'm
how
like,
you know this
damn.
channel is wet,
4.
mate.
Wait,
So
hold on.
we're
What
going
happened in
deep.
4 again? What was in 4? What was episode 4? I'm just trying to remember what the episodes were real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in 4? Somebody help me.
You're on your own, bruv. You're in the deep end on your own, fam.
Six
Season
was
1
the
is a 10,
Flag
2
one.
is a 10, 3 is a solid 8. Fair.
The Grogu scene was not expected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we knew it was going to be a flashback.
I think 4 was the
Was that the Grogu one?
Jedi best thing. I think I might be
4 was when the dragon took Paz's son.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one. What was 5?
Some people seeing the Mythosaur would probably be.
I
Most
believe that was the flashback.
Both of my
10, 10, and 7. Damn,
No, that was the
there's
pirate.
some-
No, 5 was the pirate. The pirate.
Oh, the pirate episode was real good.
That was a good episode, yeah.
That was a good.
Oh,
They all were.
Yeah, it was.
Brother, if you don't pick, I'm a pick for you, fam. What's your favorite moment, brother? Come on, reach deep in here in this knowledge pool you got, bruv.
honestly,
No, don't worry.
like a lot of stuff that happened in episode 7 because that was like
Mhm.
that was like bringing it all together. Plus, I got to watch it at Celebration like
Yeah.
days before you guys did.
Still really
How did
salty
I
about
know
that.
that
But
was
yeah.
The Praetorian Guards were fucking sick.
Yeah, actually, yeah, damn.
Yeah, I would say just episode 7 in general.
All right, Paul, Stephen, what are you saying?
For me, honestly, when I realized in the season finale that Din was literally going to take Grogu into battle with him, and when the guards were dropping all of their weapons and he kept moving them away, I was like, yeah! And my wife was actually sitting next to me watching this. And when Din had all of the guards around him and he was all pinned down and Grogu was in the other, and I started to get really upset that they were getting separated. And Tara's like, calm down, like he's gonna be fine. I was like, no, you don't understand. So for me, that part, like the two of them actually like going into battle together against it, and him dropping the things every time. I mean, it got intense. I really enjoyed that scene. That was really awesome.
Yeah. For me, it's Grogu coming into his own, especially with the last scene.
Yeah.
But him breaking up fights, him becoming almost like a moral authority at one point. I really like seeing that happen for him. Because you start with him being such a little kid, you don't think, what does he know? What is he thinking? But now you're getting to see more of what he's thinking and what he wants.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying that.
All right, Stoney, you're gonna have to reach.
Yeah,
for
you're
that,
gonna
bro.
dig deep on this one, bro.
I was gonna
You can
say,
phone a friend,
I like,
bro.
Yeah, I like the 5 minutes of screen time Din got in the season. No,
I can taste the salt
all
from
right,
here, bro.
No, it's all right. I agree with Jesse. Episode 7 as a whole was really good. I think the only moment that really pops in my head was I like when he officially adopts him as his son. I thought that was very cute.
Fair.
That's the only moment that really pops out to me.
Damn. All right. Chris, what are you saying, bro?
I mean, I want to say when they go, fight the pirates and the Mandalorians come together, and then we get to see it a second time. They come together in the final episode, but it's not even that. It's seeing Zeb.
I was gonna say Zeb was pretty exciting.
Seeing
Yeah.
Zeb was like probably the coolest part.
Mm-hmm. I actually didn't notice that in my reaction, and I got blasted in the comment section, bro.
You fucking fake fan, dude.
I got
your channel right now.
ruined, mate. I got slaughtered real bad.
Dude, me and Jesse,
Well deserved.
I watched both
Pretty
of us.
much.
Like I rewatched it, and you can see both of us kind of jump up, and like we had to look at the screen closer
all
and
of
we realized who it was.
Dude,
And
he
that
was blurry in the background. I was like,
Yeah, and that was the first time I saw the reaction of everyone have that same reaction out of all 8 episodes. Everyone else just did this.
Yeah, that was
Or
me.
did that? Or did this? Like,
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
didn't
mean? But
realize it
seeing
was
Zeb
him.
was, but seeing Zeb, you see people kind of like readjust and look at the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's him. Yeah, definitely seen Zeb.
Cole, what are you saying, bro?
Usually it's like something that relates to the mythology of the show. But this season, I think it was the part that hit me the most in the feels when Grogu was spamming the no button because
Yeah.
Din was getting attacked. Like,
Yeah.
for some reason, that just really hit home for me. So,
Mm-hmm. I get you. All
But
right,
when,
next
when a
question.
character can't talk at all and they're given the ability to it,
Yeah.
and he's a
Mm.
cute little kid, but packs such a little punch, and you just see him being, I'm
Crazy
with, bro.
is he
That's
knows.
cool.
He knows,
Yeah,
like
he just can't
it's
speak,
not like
innit?
he's an actual baby where like he doesn't know what words are. Like he knows what yes is and he knows what no is. He just can't say it himself.
Yeah.
So he's more mature than we think.
Mm.
Yeah, he's like in his 50s, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, yeah,
technically
he
he's,
is,
he's
isn't he?
hella young, isn't it? The next thing is what I got like slaughtered with in my comment section on most of my videos is that Din, it ain't really Din's show this season. It was more like Bo-Katan's fucking show. Like, what do you feel on that? I personally, I didn't mind it, but I'm gonna like mutate this question a little bit into like disappointing realm. The thing that actually disappointed me this season, well, not really disappointed me, let me down a little bit, is the amount of times Din got captured, bruv. My man was getting battered, fam. So, like, what are you thinking? Do you think Bo had too much screen time? Jesse, what are you saying?
Fuck, you make me go first.
Yeah, it's you, bro.
I don't think she had
Please.
too much, but they definitely. Yeah, you're not wrong about making Din get captured a lot and like him not necessarily losing. It definitely seemed like that in the beginning, but by the end, like especially in the last episode when they're fighting the Gideon and stuff like that, when it was really dope when Grogu was fighting, doing the Force, and then both them together. So it definitely came together where they worked together more. But yeah, it was. I guess she got a lot. I mean,
She got a lot of screen time, bro.
yeah, no,
a
that's
lot.
that's a fact.
Paul, Steven, what do you think about it, bro?
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I think it makes you more vulnerable when you have someone to take care of. And for him to have Grogu, I think I don't think he's as sharp. I'm maybe reading to the character too much. Maybe I'm putting too much of myself into it. But I think they're trying to show him as someone who's very vulnerable this season, maybe.
Especially with him handing over the dark saber too, dude.
Yeah.
Like him standing in front of everybody and kind of.
He could barely use it to begin with.
Yeah, he sucked. He sucked more than me spinning the saber in front of Stony Magnum, bro. That was terrible, mate.
I mean, with the amount of effort that he had wielding that around, when he immediately handed it to her, and then she just ignited it like it was no thing.
She had it, so she's got plenty of experience with it.
Stony,
I mean,
what do you reckon?
I love Bo-Katan, but
Mhm.
this wasn't like the show I was tuning into. I loved the scenes where they actually got to have scenes together. It was awesome. Like, actually, another scene that pops in my head is the whole "Your song is not yet written." His whole speech on the barge. It was really, really, really good, and it really showed how like this could have worked out. But I wish that was a scene in like the Bo-Katan show season 1 instead of season 3 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of him getting absolutely pushed to the sidelines for most of this.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of people was comparing it to like how Mando had a whole episode in Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like people were comparing it a lot. Like
we're all happy, but at the same time we're like, damn, it's Boba Fett show.
Yeah.
Because honestly, that's probably the best Mando episode still.
Oh, probably
Yeah,
ever, bro.
I agree with that.
It's not even
Standalone
Mandalorian.
Mando. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sad to be honest, because I had a lot of people message me like mates who are like they're not into Star Wars so much, but they just watch it very casually. They're like, "Why is Grogu back?" Because they didn't even watch Boba Fett. They're just confused to shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Which kind of sucks. I guess hurts.
Gotta watch Boba Fett. Well, you get the recap in the beginning.
Yeah, I think
that's your own fault. They're doing what Marvel does. Like, if you don't watch a certain thing, you're missing out.
You're gonna suffer, bro.
You got to watch it all.
Yeah. Chris, what do you think about Bo?
I think she got a lot of screen time. I don't even think the show was called The Mandalorian. I think it was called The Mandalorians because we have so many other Mandalorians in there, or Dash Bo-Katan. Yeah. And it's really more her, which I was fine with because it was story development and character development. But unfortunately, when I say character and story development, that went nowhere. for me.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And so like, and then the whole with Din being captured, man, he got the Omega treatment. Always getting something happens.
No, never, bro.
That was for you too.
No, bro.
Always getting caught.
Yeah, I know.
always
I felt that one.
You know, and then someone had to go save him. I'm like, all right, so who's saving you in this episode? So yeah,
It's fair. That's fair. A lot of people are saying it, bro. A lot of people are saying it. Cole, how do you think about Bo running the show?
I liked it. I mean, I think the character of Mandel, like he is focused around this really strict, kind of almost religious part of his society. So I don't think any of this could have happened without him somehow being in the middle of it. And to me, it makes sense that he would kind of take a backseat a little bit to Bo to support her and to support, his culture kind of truly finding their homeland again and just advancing. So I appreciated it. Plus, I could watch Katie Sackhoff all day.
All day.
And
You're right.
She kills it, man.
He's totally the bridge between the two. Right? Like the fact that he is, it's such an interesting paradigm when you see both of these sets of Mandalorians. None of them are wearing their helmets. Others don't take their helmets off. They all hate each other. And I love that they went through that entire thing to bring them all together. And seeing that kind of that cohesion between both of those is something that I don't think, unless you were reading comics or really into it back in the day, was really kind of prevalent. To see that happen for the first time on screen, I don't see how you could have done that without giving Bo-Katan as much screen time as they did.
Yeah, because this was a story essentially about a people reclaiming their homeland.
No doubt.
So you can kind of like compare it to a Jewish people, and not as problematic because they're not like displacing someone as they reclaim their homeland. But I think it was critical that character kind of take that backseat. Plus, I enjoy that sometimes when a male will let the female character shine, and it doesn't have to lessen him. He kind of just supports her, kind of very similar to Fury Road, where you kind of see like, oh, you're also a badass. You can prop this gun up on my shoulder and take the shot, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I liked it.
This is the way.
Yeah, I'm the only one who ain't got a Mando helmet. I think literally everyone else has one, and I ain't got fucking one.
You don't got a Mando helmet?
One day I'll get Elvis to sort me out one day, bro.
Dude,
I need to too.
He put so much love into this, into the piece. Like even around the ears, like he took extra special care when he painted all of it. I absolutely love this helmet. I love it. I absolutely love it. And the fact that he literally called me and he gave me 3 or 4 different options for the color of the visor. And at first, like green on green, I thought was going to be amazing. Not to get too deviated, but yeah, I love it.
Yeah, cheers. I'm even more salty now. Cheers.
Now you need a whole suit, dude. Now you need a whole suit to go with that helmet.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. All right, the last question. I got 2 last questions, and then we're going to go to chat. Yeah, this is the one that a lot of people are really pissed about. Was just the finale in general. Like, Moff Gideon wasn't around. He comes back. He's literally fucking Terminator. He can't be stopped, but then he does get stopped. The Darksaber dies. Like, there's so many bad things. Like, not bad, but a lot of the stuff happens in that last, 20 minutes. A lot of people are salty, mate. I personally don't mind. I understand Thrawn's the big villain now. Moff's got to go in the bin. It is what it is. But I would have liked him to come maybe 2, 3, maybe even 4 fucking episodes from the end. I don't know. What are you lot saying? Especially the fucking Darksaber. I mean, my man crushed it, and I was like, damn. Because I reviewed it a day before. I was like, man, I felt that. That was deep still. But yeah, Jesse, you're up again, bro. Were you satisfied with the finale, or did you think you wanted a little bit more kind of thing?
Okay, so yes, I was satisfied. But the Darksaber breaking, whatever. I mean, sure. But the whole cloning thing, I was really excited for them to actually bridge it in with the sequels more, and they just didn't. I feel like they had all this build up, and the cloning stuff obviously is going to lead to Snoke and the Emperor and stuff like that. And sure, it's Moff Gideon, fine. But the fact that we saw it for 2 seconds and then fucking Mando presses a couple buttons on the thing and then they all die. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
get
explode.
it, and I get it. They're too overpowered to be in this because they're Force users. Like, imagine if all those got loose, we'd be screwed. But I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something better because now I just feel like we had that whole episode 3 about that cloning thing, and at the time I was like, oh, it's going to be worth it. And now it's like,
I actually
shit,
thought
maybe
about
now they could have had that story a little bit shorter to add some more stuff in because obviously it didn't really matter because now all that cloning stuff's gone. Given I'm sure somebody's doing it, somewhere else. I remember Gideon said that there was another guy that was into the cloning stuff, but I don't know.
But
They still have the Doctor, but I must be.
Do they though? We don't know.
I must be pleased because I loved it. I loved all of it. I was happy to see.
Oh, I loved it all too. That's just the one thing where I'm like, fuck, man. And then Gideon dying, which
Gideon dying
he might be a clone. I don't, but it's because the mustache thing. That's reaching.
Don't tell me there's theories already.
I don't think he's dead,
fucking mustaches, bro.
How many
Allow
times
it.
have they killed him? I don't even.
Yeah, just give me something, bro.
And I don't like how he died. I kind of wish he
that's why I
I don't know, escaped and then maybe Thrawn killed him. That'd be cooler because he's got the full tension against Thrawn. Like that would have been sick.
Yeah.
Or if he just not died by going up in flames.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what happened. So
yeah.
And the way that it ended, I feel like we don't have to have a season 4 of Mandalorian.
Oh, we're getting to that
I
question.
feel like it's set up. I feel like now it's set up for the movie because they don't really say the only thing they set up was him getting jobs from the New Republic, and not even he's not even fully working for him. Just but he's got his home. He's happily ever after. Like it's done.
Yeah, he's got his.
Other than I feel like they didn't set it up for anything else. So, which is fine, but I don't know. When there was an interview or something a few weeks ago of them saying they're not even they're not even halfway done with his story, but it's
halfway.
Yeah, I mean, shit, so they didn't set anything else up for that, unless the movie that we're getting, that's tying all the stuff together, isn't the end of Mando. If it's not the end, then I'm fine with it. But if it's the end and it's all we get is one more thing with Mando in it, besides a couple cameos maybe in other shows,
it's
damn
too popular.
I would watch 40 seasons of him just dealing with situations on different places.
I mean, it's at least 5 or 6 seasons. That would be sick. Because I'm thinking Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, 5 or 6 seasons, that's solid.
I don't like how someone that's presented as so powerful in a fight can just be engulfed in a little bit of flame and die.
I tell you everything you need to know.
It makes me so mad though. That's the only thing.
What that tells me is he's coming back. That doesn't. No,
I don't think they can bring him back, man. He's done out, bro.
Yeah, he's out. He's outdone now.
He's done out, bro.
For that entire to set that entire scene up with all those clones for it to be squashed in 2 sentences was kind of, they could have expanded
so much
that
build up for the clones and
fair. This dude got bases on bases, man.
Yeah.
Stoney, how did you enjoy the finale, or was it just fucking awful for you?
Yeah, it was fucking awful for me. I found it so incredibly unsatisfying on every level. I thought everything that was in there that was supposed to be a big moment was stuff that was just completely out of nowhere. Din suddenly being able to fight. I guess he just had a Red Bull that morning. He suddenly could do all this bounty hunting stuff. There was no build up to that. Grogu's there, and all right. Darksaber being crushed was kind of out of nowhere with no real symbolism or anything coming out of it.
Yeah,
really.
They didn't have to do that.
I also hate that Moff Gideon is one of my favorite villains that Star Wars has pulled in a while. Mm-hmm. And he was in one episode, I think, in season 1. He was in one episode or 2 episodes in season 2, right? This is
he really hasn't had a lot of screen time.
This is the first time that he has shown up in the show, and he has felt like a Scooby-Doo villain of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
It really ripped my heart out to see such an amazing character go down literally in flames, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
I think he really deserved a whole lot better. I was so pulled out of any sort of immersion of the episode when he just stood there and said, "My clones, they were force sensitive, and why did you destroy my force sensitive clones that I am suddenly talking about out of nowhere? My clones." I was like, all right,
Oh man.
get it over with. Yeah, all right.
Can I just throw it at you, Stoney? Like, what would you have done, like, different if you had free reign on that last episode?
That's tough.
Like, just I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Am I dealing with the first 7 episodes? As
Yeah,
the setup to
7's set in
this?
stone, bruv. 7's set in stone.
You
You can do whatever you want for
know.
Lars on.
I
Really?
really don't know. Like there was nothing really to work. Like, I think I would have leaned, like, at this point, I would have leaned more into Bo-Katan because like her whole confrontation with Gideon. And I think, like, I actually had, like, a little nice moment of, like, when she was like, the Darksaber got broken and she was like, that's the thing about Mandalorians, we're stronger together. I was expecting, like, the whole Marvel moment of, like, I thought the armor was going to come just hammering down on top of him. Because
the spy,
we've gotten a lot we've gotten a lot of screen time of her, so I was weirded out that she didn't, like, step in there with her. I was just like, the Din, right? He's in this. I don't know. It felt like they were just like, oh yeah, remember the theme song? Yeah, put that on for the last episode. Oh, that's his theme song. Yeah, put him in. Yeah, all right. I don't know.
Damn,
Like,
you fucking hated that this season, isn't it, bro?
I'm glad people loved it. I'm so glad so many other people loved it. I need to try and watch it again.
Tony's one of the dark side.
I clearly missed something.
Did you? I'm not, like, picking on you. Did you watch Bad Batch season 2 or not?
Yeah.
Did you like it more than fucking Mando? Can't
Yeah.
be. It cannot.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. No,
I did.
nah, bro. Nah.
We got Tech dying. I laughed my ass off. I was so happy.
I
Yeah.
loved it. I wish they all
loved it.
fucking died, but it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
me too.
Did
I was
Jesse
like,
just, Chris? Did Jesse just
Tech,
walk?
yeah. Tech
Dude,
died,
Jesse's
and I
had
was
enough,
like, come
mate.
on, one more. We
Like,
can have
hello.
one more. Like, Wrecker, go down with him. Like, we can have one more by the end of this.
Go for a drink.
Oh,
Oh, bro.
that's what I'm
No, I
gonna
left-
fucking need. All right, no more fucking Bad Batch. Let me rub my fucking ears. All right,
Hey, Cody's trying to get in. Do you pay for StreamYard?
yeah, bro. I've sent him links. He's not at the bottom, brother.
He can't get in. He said he keeps trying and gets kicked out.
All right, I'll send him another thing. Chris, you satisfied with that finale, or you pure salt like Stoney?
No, here's my thing. There are actually some serious good takeaways about the finale. So Cole had such a great point about these people trying to reclaim their homeland, right? And the way I saw this final episode, and I mean, we saw it leading up to the finale, but this finale is really one was we have Mandalorians, but believe in 2 different things, and they're still able to work together to achieve their goal to bring their home back. You know what I mean? And I was like, it's a cool thing. It's because, we're the same, but we're different, but we can still do this together. That was one takeaway I got from it. And I loved it. And it was a great moment. Dark saber breaking sucks. There was an episode where Din said it was made out of Beskar.
Yeah.
It broke.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't understand how it breaks. If he's
Well, he
squeezed it,
had.
it broke
I
it.
mean, to be fair, that suit you could hear anytime he moved. It was all mechanical.
It was like mechanical. Yeah.
He was
but-
stronger than a normal person.
But unless he used the force to do it when he did it, I don't know, like a force crush. I don't know. But
No.
yeah, like the dark saber was broken, but it was also at the very end when Bo-Katan lit the forge. Everyone looked at her and as if like, yeah, you are the leader of Mandalore. You don't need the dark saber anymore to be the leader of Mandalore, and that was a cool thing to see, right? And there's like little Easter eggs. Like I got some like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed vibes, crashing the what's it called? This
Gideon's
Star
old-
Cru- yeah, his
The
light
cruiser,
thing
yeah.
into that was from The Force Unleashed. The clones are from Force. It was cool, but there are the things about I was not satisfied with because there's a lot of unanswered things that we got in all these 8 episodes that made no sense. Like why we're gonna get the Mythosaur for no reason, and that's not even going to be a plot within the story.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. It makes no. It's you would have expected some form of like wow moment because that's something huge. They believe the Mythosaur was extinct. It was gone, no longer around, and then we see it. They don't do anything with it. Moff Gideon has horns. Who do we know who wore Mandalorian
Really?
armor that had horns? You know what I mean?
No.
But it just made no sense. It's like you didn't do anything with it. If they would have said that he was,
obviously Armor had horns and she has nothing to do.
unless she was, they were both followers at one time, that would have been cool.
Bruv, she went
It's
into
kind
battle
of-
with a fucking hammer, fam. A hammer. There's no sense in this show, brother. She ain't got a gun,
So
bro.
true.
And
Horns
pliers.
is just cool looking.
She had pliers too.
Shed pliers. Yeah, the big ones. Yeah. I think there's a lot in like I expected to again be brought up or mentioned or get some kind of conclusion from the finale that we didn't get. But we did get, like I said, those other things. That was, I guess you could say, like it was a beautiful moment to see that happen.
All right. Cole, did you enjoy the finale, brother?
Yes, I think it did what it had to do narratively. It wrapped up the season arc, which really was a diaspora story about people obviously reclaiming their homeland. It expanded the scope of what the show Mando could do, but then it also contracted at the end to where it's kind of like a very soft reset where, yes, he can become a bounty hunter again. We can have more fetch quest episodes or monster of the week episodes kind of flavor and not necessarily so much lore heavy stuff, which personally I enjoyed. But yeah, all in all, I liked it. I do agree it was a little truncated, felt short. I feel like maybe they did more editing on the back end to cut some stuff out. So it felt a little rushed in parts, but ultimately I appreciated it.
It felt very much like a Marvel show where anytime there's a new character, like, I'll just pick one out my arse. I'm not going to do spoilers, don't worry. Like Moon Knight, for example, the first, which is 6 episodes, but we'll just say, whatever, yeah. The first 3 are exploring a new character, exploring new things, aka Mandalore, these side characters you've never seen before. And then you'll get like 2 episodes for pure backstory, and then the last one will be the big bad boss. That it felt very MCU, which is a little bit weird for Star Wars, but yeah, I know a lot of people had a lot of issues with that finale. And the big question, the wet one, Jesse, are you ready for this? This is a big question.
Hit me.
Do you want a season 4, or are you cool to be like, you know what? I'd take 4, but maybe in like 3 years. Like, give me Ahsoka, give me something new. Put Mando, like, he can come back in another show for an episode or something, but you're just done with with the Mandalorian for a little bit, man. What are you saying?
No, I'll take another season of Mando. I want more Mando stories before, because I feel like, I mean, we don't really know yet, but I'm just going to assume whatever this movie that's going to tie all these shows together would be an ending. Mm-hmm. So, and if that comes sooner than we get another season, like, fuck that, dude. I mean, because it kind of seems like it's going to go that way. Because they haven't said anything about a new season of Mando, but they have said a thing about a movie. So I feel like that's going to be the next thing we see.
Okay.
But if that's not the end of Mando's story, then I'm fine with it.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'll fucking take that any day, brother. So give me Kylo Ren in any show, fam. I don't care how old he is, bruv. Teenager, it's sick. Peak.
Honestly, if they did a like how they did Clone Wars and Rebels, if they did that in between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker,
oh, bro, come on, you know that I'd fucking slap, fam.
That would be amazing.
I mean, we got Resistance, but that's different. That was between Force Awakens and Last Jedi. But if they did, in between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker, they could make it better. Because Clone Wars made the prequels better, Rebels made the sequel made the OT cooler. Add more to it, but.
Keep them coming. That's what I say. Keep them coming.
Just keep going. Just keep just like this. Just shitting out new seasons. Season 21 of The Mandalorian. Just keep them coming, bro.
Keep them coming.
I don't know if it would last that long.
No way, bro.
I'm saying like 6 tops.
5. I reckon 5 is, and you are taking the piss, fam.
Yeah.
Because like you done the Mandalore, you got no fucking Darksaber. You're a bounty hunter, bro. Like, you can only do so much. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, they're going to introduce. Hopefully, they draw out this Thrawn
in a movie
story a little bit. Because if they just kill Thrawn at the end of Ahsoka, like, what? They can't. They
can't do that. That'd be dead, man. That'd be so bad.
No,
Thrawn's obviously got to be the big bad for this whole thing. It's got to be set up for, a few shows.
Yeah.
Paul, what are you saying?
Yeah. No, I'd take a season 4 all day long. But but that and a movie I would be very happy with that. I wouldn't ever need more than that. In fact, I would almost mandate that they don't do more than that because they have a good chance of ruining. I think all for all the good that's come. I mean, look, I think cross-pollination of everything that's going to happen through the new series, and I mean, obviously it's a completely different topic, but you know, I'm really looking forward to Dawn of the Jedi, and that's bro. That for me, like,
I wish that would be the first.
What was it? 40,000 years or something before?
25.
Yeah, 25,000.
Yeah, that is.
But
That's still a lot.
Yeah, but
Old Republic is 4.
There you go. I took notes. He's on
Yeah.
record.
Stephen came prepared, fam. Stony.
I got
Are
to
you
peace
out
out.
yet? Cool,
Yep.
bro. Appreciate you, Jesse. Take it easy, bro.
Yeah,
Bye.
Same, man.
Peace. Stony Magnum. Do you want a season 4? Are you cool to be like, nah, you know what, man? I'll give it a rest for a couple years or so.
I'm a big advocate of less is more. I like smaller, more compact, more thought out stuff. That being said, I would love to see him again. I'd love to be at Celebration 2028, just in a dark room with 20,000 fans, and just the room goes dark, and then just hear na 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 na, and then season 4, bum. Like, I'm down for
Yo,
2028, bro.
Well, not
I'm
maybe
driving.
2028, but
You
know,
fucking driving, bruv?
I'm fine with taking a break.
it's
Fair,
yeah, I
fair.
get you.
that's Cody. New
How
type.
long to your home, brother?
Cody, what's up, man?
All
My
right.
man, bro. Like, hopefully you stop fucking watching this stream, brother. Get home safe first. Jesus fucking Christ, Chris.
I like what,
sorry. Go ahead, Stanley. No, you go
sorry,
ahead, bro.
three more seconds. I just like that.
Yeah.
Like what? Sorry, that's confusing.
Paul.
What Cole said.
Paul.
Like, because it is a soft reboot at the end there. So like, if there was a season 4 straight after this, I'm down to see what they're like doing next. Because again, like, just as a big fan of just Din Djarin as well, and Grogu as like the team. I mean, I wouldn't be angry at a season 4 at all. But
Okay.
And a chance
willing to wait.
You too, right?
Yeah, willing to wait. That's the key thing. Give it a break. Just a nice, like, 3-year fucking breather. Chris.
Yeah, we've got enough coming out.
Mhm.
I'd like to see either one season before the movie or even 2 seasons before the movie. Jesse had a great point where he said certain series made trilogy sequels better, right?
Yeah.
And so I personally didn't really enjoy 7 through 9. Force Awakens I did. 8 and 9 I wanted to cry. But
Cry,
yeah, I wanted to cry.
brother.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Cry, brother.
It was terrible.
Agreed.
But
Oh,
there's a possible way that they can explore more stories within the Mando universe to make 7, 8, 9 make more sense, and then now you appreciate it more. Like a lot of people didn't like prequels, and now they appreciate the prequels now. You know, and so I think if we were to explore another story post Ahsoka leading up to 7, 8, 9, I'd be happy with that because I at least I can try to enjoy 7, 8, 9 a little bit more because of the story. You know. But and I agree with Cole too. It's like a soft reboot. That was the reason why I gave season 1 a better rating than season 3, because this is a brand new story of Star Wars none of us ever saw. It wasn't until we heard Boba Fett's what's the thing called on his ankles? What's it called? You know what I mean? That we heard that we were like, is that Boba Fett? And then the connection to these characters started kind of coming in. You're like, oh, that's really cool. But at the end of the day, it was a brand new story. So if we can get a brand new story of Din, whether it's pre-movie or post-movie, I'm down for either.
Okay. Sick. Cole, what do you reckon, bruv?
I'm here for way more seasons. We have an immortal puppet, right? And we have a dude that never takes his helmet off. So you could go for years. And I'm a huge fan of long storytelling. Like, I read comic books, so like nothing really ever has to end. There's always more stories to tell and ways for it to evolve. So as many as they want to do.
I concur.
Mate, Steve's going to be ringing up Disney
I
soon.
like that outlook, man. I do.
More.
I do like that outlook.
All right.
Getting all
This is
emotional.
the last question, and then we're gonna go to chat and do all that shit.
Yeah.
Easy as. What is your top? We'll go with top. Fuck it. We'll do top. We'll do only one actually. No, I'm not gonna make it fucking easy. I'm gonna make it hard because that's the way I roll. What's your favorite moment from Mando? Only Mando. 3 seasons. Your favorite moment? I don't want to hear you don't fucking know. We got to go wet into it. I'm saying it. The Ahsoka episode. I know the Luke thing was goated. 10 out of 10. God tier. All that. But for me, that Ahsoka episode was different. That's my thing. Steven, you're next, bruv. So you better get ready,
Dude,
fam.
that's a hard
Jesse left, brother. So you're up first.
It has to be Luke, bro. That
Yeah.
took me by surprise. I didn't expect it. I don't have as much of a background, I think, as many of you do. But I recognized him, and that really hit home.
Mhm.
But beyond that, I like Grogu when he's placed on the beacon. That's that whole because you really start you start to see him coming into his own and understanding what his arc is going to be all about.
That season 2, the more that you lot keep talking about it, that season 2 was different, boy. That was different, fam.
It was.
Paul, what's your favorite moment ever, Paul?
No, I would just have to connect that with my emotion, and when he was shielding them with the Force, for me, that was it. Because I was sitting there, and I literally sat there, and I looked over to Tar, and I go, "There's," especially after Gideon died in the fire, I was like, "There's no way they could have possibly survived." And like, I'm sitting there getting all emotional about it, and then obviously he's shielding them, and I was like. And for me, it was an awesome moment. I really enjoyed that. I would say that would be it. Now, if you give me a little bit more time, I would say there are comparable moments to that in season 2. But if I had to answer that right now, that would be the answer.
All right. Stoney. Well, I know it's going to be between season 1 and 2.
Yeah,
because you fucking hated 3.
I absolutely love when like Wrecker had that moment with Omega, and I think it was season 2. No. I mean, it's Luke. I'm sure there are moments that I love just as much that if I had time to think would but I just it was that sort of day. It just hit me so hard, and it actually managed to surprise me, and it was pulled off really well. So yeah, it was Luke for me is like the best that it was.
It's just me, bruv. I'm the weird one. I'm the fucking Ahsoka weirdo over here. Chris, what's your favorite scene, bruv? Ever? Hit me.
That's such a question.
You're on mute, bro.
Matt said it. Matt Batmando. Dude, Boba Fett, man. Like either when we first see Boba Fett come back with the armor, he gets his armor back, or even in the book of Boba Fett, seeing Mando and Boba together. You know, it's been 40 years, man. Before that, it was 38 years. You know, we didn't see Boba. We had no story of Boba. He fell in the Sarlacc pit. Done. The guy's gone. He's dead. And they resurrected him in a way where he just comes back, and the way he did it, he was a badass Boba. Then he did the whole Tusken Raider thing, and he got boring. But like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then it still is like seeing him come back, and then having that moment with him and Mando together. I was like, yeah, dude, that was legit. That was
all of us for decades were waiting to see how
exactly. See, and that's a great story to explore, dude. They took him 38 years to bring this character back. Tamora Morrison came back for the not only for. He did the dub for the Return of the Jedi, for the newer editions. You heard his voice. Like, that's cool. But when are we going to see this character again? 38 years later, we got him, and now 40 years later, he could be coming back. He could make a cameo in Ahsoka. I don't know if he's going to have a season 2. I heard it was scrapped.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But like, if this battle in Ahsoka, or even in the movie, is supposed to be so big against Thrawn, you're gonna need everyone, and that's gonna include Boba.
Yeah.
So I think anything Boba.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah, I'll take it, man. Boba's very, very fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
Cole, what are you saying?
The scene where Din Djarin takes his helmet off. So just the reality of him knowing he's like never gonna see. He could never see this kid again, and he just kind of throws everything to the wayside and just wants to look at him with his eyes and his actual face, and you see that emotion. I'm gone.
Mate, Pedro's just built different, mate. Like, he's done The Last of Us. Obviously, me and Chris were doing those videos. Bruv, Last of Us, he was on another level, bruv. And then he's holding two companies up like that right now, fam.
But when you see the actual interviews with him, where they have the discussion with him, where they actually tell him that he's going to be the Mandalorian, and you can see that honest, genuine, like you can tell that he's a very real human being, and he's extremely thankful and appreciative for the opportunity and the role that he's been casting. And I think that's a beautiful thing to see, kind of from start to finish, and see that entire following behind him, to see this kind of, because we're all veterans, all of us, even though Simon's like younger than me. I mean, we're quite a big distance apart, but for all of us, it still hits the same. And I think that's an awesome thing. I mean, that's super cool.
Simon, you mentioned The Last of Us. I don't know if you guys were aware that the original plan for Mando was he was supposed to remove his helmet again in the finale.
Really?
And the only reason why he didn't was because the entire time we saw Mando, that was a stunt double. The entire time of filming, he was busy doing The Last of Us.
Pissed.
So his schedule for The Last of Us kind of messed up the finale of him removing his helmet one more time.
Mate, Steve,
How do you know that?
fam. That's pretty bad.
Oh,
Damn.
well,
He just voiced everything, basically, innit?
Yep. Yeah, just went in,
Dude,
voiced
that's crazy.
everything he needed to do. Yeah.
Damn. That hits a little different now. Yeah. Oh, shit. Do you know what? Props to them, because I didn't fucking notice.
Well, and
I'd like to revisit my score.
Somebody mentioned that they said it felt rushed, or it felt like there was like a lot of editing done, and that makes more sense, right? It's because he really wasn't there. It was just him doing the voice.
Damn, I didn't fucking realize that. I got one bonus question, and then we're gonna go to the last question. Do you think? Actually, no, not do you think, because it's fucking crumbs on the floor. Do you want to see the Darksaber back, or are you cool? Just leave it now, like it's done out. What are you lot saying about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look,
Everyone's
Jeremy,
unanimous.
I would. I'd like to see
Jeremy
him.
Puckett, he literally said it earlier.
Yeah, he did drop it. Where is it? I'll find
And
it.
he was like, and he goes, making this Darksaber look really cheap really hurt. So ouch, history and that thing. Yeah, you know what? I'm in. It's one of those situations where when he crushed it, you're like, really, like
it's really quick.
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, if Obi-Wan Kenobi can get in a fight with Vader and use the pommel to smash his freaking chest piece, right?
Yeah.
Like, for him to just grab it and crush it like that. I mean, I guess the robotics, all of those things, fine, but like to have it destroyed in that way when there's been so much fuss made about it. I mean, I'll tell you. You remember when Thor gets his hammer crushed, right? And like. That was a completely different feeling to the Darksaber getting crushed for me, and it would seem like it would be kind of similar. No,
but
I didn't like.
You're going into Marvel territory. I'm getting excited right now, mate.
I know.
But the thing is, like that was set up to show how powerful Hela is, and to show that Thor doesn't need his hammer. But yeah, you don't get that with Moff, because Moff crushes it, and then 10 minutes later, he's got a fucking spaceship landing on his face. So like, it doesn't have.
It's like,
but
do you know what I mean?
That all did happen after the kind of Din hands over the saber and tells everybody there and professes that in front of everybody. So, I mean, I would definitely like to see it get repaired in a big way.
I'd like to see the Darksaber come back as a weapon, not as a story. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because we did see, again, like I mentioned earlier, everyone look at Bo-Katan as the leader of Mandalore. You don't need the Darksaber to be the leader anymore.
No.
So that chapter's closed.
Yeah.
When it comes to, in order to be a leader of Mandalore, you need a Darksaber. That's closed. But to bring it back as a weapon, I'm 100% down for that.
Okay,
I feel like it's so, like, lightsabers are so, they're such, when you look at them, they tell such a story. Like, whoever's lightsaber it is, it tells such a story. It's got so much history and so much feeling behind it. And like, it sucks when they just like kind of break it so easily, or when they break it momentously, and then like in Rise of what was it called, Last Skywalker, whatever, the 9, like when they literally just put a band-aid on it and it's like, no, it's back, don't worry, we're fine. And it's like there's no reason for it to be back. So like if they are going to bring the Darksaber back, I really hope they don't just put a little plaster on it and say it's back.
like a
Or
band.
kind of like put it together like Kylo's helmet, where it's just broken pottery.
Mm.
Yeah, no, like give it a reason to be back. Give it a like, yeah.
Mhm.
Hey Simon, Nat said to send her a link.
Send a link. Yeah, one
Yeah.
sec. All right. One sec. Hold on. All right. I'm frightened. The last question, and then we're cutting his ting off, and then Nat's gonna jump in for a few minutes. Apparently, we're cutting this off in a minute. But last question. It's cool if you haven't seen it. You can avoid it. Don't worry. We're gonna go alternate way round this time. This was starting with Cole. So get ready, bruv. Yeah. It's you. You're first, bruv.
Sorry.
Of the 3 shows, unless I'm tripping, if
Nice.
I forgot, I'm not counting Bad Batch. That can fuck off. I don't care. But of the 3 shows, yeah, Andor, Boba Fett, and Mandalorian. Like,
No.
how do you rank them?
No,
I wanna
Obi-Wan?
hear it. For me, Mando 1, then
Okay.
Andor, then
Mando.
Boba Fett. What are you saying, Cole?
No.
100%. That's the correct order.
Easy.
That's what I needed to hear, bruv. Chris?
Same.
Oh, Chris is thinking about it, boys and girls.
No way.
Yeah, I'll
No way.
no. I'm gonna say Mando, Boba, Andor.
That's exactly.
Ooh.
That's my choice right there.
Another reason why I say that is I didn't fall asleep during Boba.
Now, if you threw Kenobi in there,
If you threw
Oh
Kenobi-
yeah, Kenobi, bro.
that's what I was- that's what I was like, what about Kenobi?
Hold on.
Okay.
Kenobi, bro. I was like, I know there's another one, yeah. Just can't remember what it is. All right, of the
I was
4
surprised.
shows, as a whole, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
putting Mando first, then Kenobi, then Andor, then Boba Fett. Yeah, that's my list. What's your list, Cole? I want to hear your list again, bro.
The exact same.
Wow.
Easy. Chris, what are you saying now, bro? Have you got 4?
I'm putting Obi-Wan first.
Obi-Wan first,
I'm doing Obi-Wan, Mandalorian, Boba, Andor. I waited too long.
That's
I waited-
Andor's last.
Yeah, I waited way too long to see Anakin's story or Obi-Wan's story and see I waited way too long for that, so I'm putting that first.
Dude, I'm
Andor's-
with you.
Andor dead
What's
last.
up, Elvis?
I slept twice.
Yeah, damn. You're getting in those hours from Disney, bro. All right.
I'm
Stony.
with you. I'm with you.
And Andor was beautifully shot. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was beautifully shot. Cinematography was on point. Story lacked in so many parts of the show, but there were parts in the show that was so interesting. Like the whole prison. Why are you in prison? I don't understand. Like, and that was the great thing about Andor. I will say I like better than season 3 of Mando. Was the whole time they're in prison, you're like, what's this prison about? What are you building? I don't understand. That one 10-second clip we saw of the Death Star. You're like, okay, all right, that makes sense. That makes me more excited for Andor season 2.
All right. Stony, give me the ranking, baby, of the 4.
Andor, and then you can put the other 3 however you like.
Damn. So you put Andor is 1, and
Andor
then you don't give a
first.
shit about the rest.
Really?
Andor is my favorite Star Wars thing I've ever seen.
Really?
Really? I
It's the
respect
best.
it. I respect it.
I absolutely loved it. It's a fresh take on Star Wars. I've been wanting to see that since since I saw
That's very fair.
since I was 5 and saw episode 3. It's a fresh perspective, and it's just such a palate cleanser in the best way possible. And the other 3 are all Star Wars. I love them, but none of them stood out really. I mean, okay, Obi-Wan and then the other 2.
Okay, all right, yeah.
So, but it's all Star Wars. I love it all on a Mandalorian. All right, let me just rephrase.
Wow.
It's a solid 5. Season 3 is a solid 5. All right.
Oh, cheers. We got it to average,
But-
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Can we get some cheers? Can we get some
You guys
fucking
make-
cheers in chat,
you-
please?
You guys made some very good points. I think I was not paying attention to some of it. And I just want to put
Love
on
it.
record. No, I don't like the Bad Batch. I just thought it had
Thank
more
God
structure.
for that.
But
Yeah, cool.
but yeah,
Season 2 wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, Andor, amazing. That's
You were presented with 2, not 1.
That
but
better be a fucking
that-
joke there, brother. Or I'm reading it in reverse. If it's in reverse, sick. If it's that way, how I'm reading it, brother, nah, can't be. Cannot be. Paul and Stephen, rank them 4 in order, bruv. What you lot saying?
Go ahead.
No, for me, it's definitely Obi-Wan, then Mando, then Boba, then Andor.
Did you just real quick? Did you dislike Andor?
No, I
Okay, cool.
It was Stony. It was a completely fresh take on it. I love lightsabers. That's the truth.
Yeah,
we know.
No, but Andor for me, I truly don't think that could have been shot better. I don't think the storyline could have been better for what it was. Obviously the others just hit different for me, but I absolutely appreciate Andor for what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing as well. Like, I don't think any of us here dislike any of the shows.
No, agreed.
It's like,
I agree.
no one.
I agree.
We're not here to hate on Star Wars. Even me saying
No.
Mando season 3 is a 3 out of a 10. It's just it's
No,
like,
it's 5 now. You
He's
changed
5,
it,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
don't
sorry,
fucking,
five now.
don't
Sorry,
fucking pedal
sorry,
back,
sorry.
bro. You,
No, but like, it's Star Wars. I fucking love Star Wars, which is why I'm
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
it a 5 because I really thought I could love it more. But like, we love Star Wars. We all love Star Wars.
yeah. Steven, what are you saying, bro?
All right.
Ranking them.
Obi-Wan for sure. I think I'm
Mhm.
going to tie Mando and Andor. And
Oh.
Boba 3.
Wow.
Okay, that's fair.
Fair.
All right.
And I think I'm only saying that because Mando has more to watch. I think if Andor keeps going the way it's going, it's going to be just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Statement.
I feel you.
Real
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the Mando season fucking 3 out of 10, aka Stony. 5 out of 10 now. 5 out of 10. That is the discussion over, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in chat, man, you guys are sick. If you're watching at home, appreciate you. Big up the Nerd Army and big up the guests. All the links to everyone's things will be in the description eventually when I remember to fucking do it. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Take care, guys, and peace. And fuck
Peace.
that match.
Later, guys.